beautiful, loving planet called Earth. I've talked about this in the past. I've talked about going to the zoo in San Diego. I've talked about going to amusement parks, whether that be Magic Mountain, whether that be Six Flags, whether that be Knott's Berry Farm, whether that be Disney World, or and maybe even Dolly World, or any other amusement park or theme park that you can think of that exists in this world. But I want to focus on something. So I want to dive deeper into that here for a second. Because I believe, personally for me, this is just for me, that it would be cool to go to Knott's Berry Farm and ride the roller coasters. Because the last time I went to Knott's Berry Farm a few years ago, I didn't actually get to ride any of the roller coasters that I wanted to ride. And there's other places that have roller coasters that I'd like to ride as well, not just that specific one. I mean, I've been to a few amusement / theme parks before, like Disneyland, like California Adventure, like Universal Studios, things like that. But there are some specific amusement parks that I've been to but haven't been able to ride the rides because I was a little bit scared. And everyone's scared of something. Let's just put that out there right here, right now. Everyone's scared of something, whether it's heights, spiders, snakes, airplanes, clowns, things like that. Everyone's scared of something in their life. And it's okay to be scared of something. And some individuals are scared of commitment. Some individuals are scared of communication. Some individuals may be afraid of public speaking or anything really. The forest, the deserts. Some individuals may be afraid of water, even though they have to drink it in order to stay alive. Things like that. And everything that I mentioned, it's okay to be scared of. There are fears that are rational fears, and then there's fears that are irrational. And at some point in my life, whether it's next year when I have my 35th year of life, or when it's 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, I want to be able to say that I've been to Knott's Berry Farm and rode all the roller coasters. I've been to Six Flags again. I've been to Magic Mountain. I've been to Disney World and all the surrounding parks that surround that. I've been to all these different amusement parks and theme parks around the world that I haven't been to before, or have been to, but I haven't rode the roller coasters. And it doesn't just have to be in the United States. It could be in Paris. It could be in Tokyo. It could be in other countries as well. I'm just saying that every single amusement park that exists, I want to go to at least once and ride all of the rides. Whether that takes a day for me to do, whether that takes me 2 or 3 days to do, or it takes me a week to get through every single park. Because Disney World doesn't, it takes at least a week to get through everything. With Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Universal Studios, all 3 Universal Studios parks, the other Disney World park, that takes a whole week, maybe a week and a half to get, or not a week and a half, but like 8 or 9 days to get through every single park and experience everything inside that park. Inside all of those parks. Now there are going to be other amusement roller coasters that exist in this world, whether it's here in California, whether it's in Texas, whether it's in Vegas, because I know they have one roller coaster in Vegas near the New York area. There's that one. There's other amusement parks in this world or in the United States that I would like to go to and experience it firsthand. Maybe I film it for you guys, or maybe I don't. It really depends on the policy of filming inside those types of parks. Now, with that being said, that's just what I feel. That's just how I interpret that, and that's what's important to me, is that I get to experience those things firsthand. whether it takes me a year to figure out all the details for that, whether it takes me 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, however long, I'm going to at some point go to all these parks, at least here in the United States. Whether it's in California, whether it's in Florida, whether it's in Vegas, Nevada, whether it's in Tennessee, whether it's in Texas, wherever it is, I'm going to try to do my best to go to as many amusement parks or theme parks or whatever they call them and ride all the roller coasters. Now, how long that takes, I can't give you a definitive answer on that, but it will happen before I die. Or before I get too old to go on those rides. Whatever comes first. I'm not sure yet on what that... obviously it would be the latter, which is as long as I can go on those rides, I will try to go on them at some point in my life. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, we got 2 birthdays to wish today, so let's just dive into that. I want to wish Brittany Brousseau and Hugh Jackman, Brittany turned 35. Is that right? I want to make sure I got that right. Brittany turns 35, and Hugh Jackman turns 55. So happy 35th and happy 35th birthday to Brittany, and happy 55th birthday to Hugh. And then that does it for birthdays. I'm going to do my best. I have to figure out what I'm going to say, but I'm going to start seeing if I can communicate and figure out dating situations with these famous people that I may have mentioned before in the past. At the end of these vlogs, I always say I'd like to be in a relationship with a famous person, but I'm not going to be able to do that if I don't start communicating with them, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's sending them a direct message, and making it unique and different from every other direct message that they may receive, or whatever it is. And it doesn't just have to be birthday, wishing them a happy birthday. It could be anything. I have to find a unique way. They probably get say, hello, my name is so and so. That's not someone's name. I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example. And how are you and all these things, because they probably get thousands, if not millions of those every single day. You got to find a unique way to communicate with an actress, with a singer-songwriter musician, with a model, with a whatever it is. And I know she's out there somewhere in the world. Whether she's here in California, whether she could be in New York, she could be in France, she could be in Italy, she could be in Germany, she could be in Florida somewhere, she could be in Texas somewhere, she could be in Utah somewhere, she could be in Oregon somewhere, she could be in Idaho somewhere. All I'm saying is that she's out there somewhere in this world. And she's famous, or she's a celebrity, or she's a YouTuber, or a social media influencer, whatever it is. She's out there somewhere waiting for me to, not waiting, I don't know if that's the right word, but hopefully we have a meeting of some sort, not a meeting, but a hangout or a date someday in the future. I'm not going to name any names here, but I think there's just so many names, and you have to check to make sure they're single and not taken, whether it be a boyfriend or a husband, because I'm not going to go anywhere near that at this point. So I'm just sharing that with you guys. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.